So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats...
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, some inspired defending there. Palmeiras with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Belletti. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Sucic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cannavaro. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Drop. And Van Nistelrooy!
Van Nistelrooy clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Neymar. Now that's a fine challenge. That's destined for the flank. Looking for the run. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Goretzka. No goals as yet. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goretzka. That's really well manoeuvred. Goretzka. Hoisted in. And he's cleared it back. Chance for a shot! Davids. Can he spark a counter here? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way, and he shoots! Goal! Corinthians! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Palmeiras really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Goretzka. Goretzka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Neymar. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Palmeiras have reclaimed it. Space for him to turn and look. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Goretzka.
Corinthians definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Passes short and sharp, and he welcomes it in. Swings it across. Silvestre is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. Davids.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goretzka. It's a really well-measured ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. And it's with the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's forced to go back. Silvestre. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And Sucic. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Palmeiras finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 7.
So let's get the ball rolling.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Beckenbauer. He's a sharp little ball here. David Villa. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Palmeiras have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And he thumps it clear. Corinthians are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's another good win of the ball. Palmeiras do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Sucic. Zico. Not a hint of offside here. Cross goes. There's the header! Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Referee has just said play on. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Shevchenko. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And he's got the beat. Van Nistelrooy! And he scores! Back to within one! Interesting! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 99. Camisa 1.
Palmeiras are making a change now. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he is... And the shots! Goal! Palmeiras! Palmeiras are all square. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
And Shevchenko!
Corinthians really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's a little off target. This is it then, now or never. Oh, good take in a good area. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good fly! Goal, Palmeiras! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Palmeiras have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Sucic. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Sterling. They really do have to make something of this. Now it's crossed into the middle. And that was very necessary.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Jupe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has not gone well. De Bruyne. Oh, super ball. Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. He gave it plenty. That's that, the end. Palmeiras have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Palmeiras really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.